In a summer camp outbreak. Now, this is the one thing no parent wants to see happen. The YMCA now says it regrets opening a camp for the summer where 260 campers and staff were infected with COVID-19. That outbreak taking place at Camp High Harbor in Rabun County. Thanks for staying up late with us tonight. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. The CDC reports the virus spread quickly among the group within a couple of days. New at 11, John Sherrick explains how all of this happened, even though the YMCA tried to observe most safety precautions.
It's a story about the YMCA apparently trying to give children a great and safe summer camp at Camp High Harbor in Rabun County, trying to follow all CDC and Georgia guidelines for guarding against COVID-19. So what happened? Even the CDC can't say for sure, but its report released Friday does say this: more than 250 campers and staffers ended up testing positive for COVID-19. On June 17th, staffers reported to camp, and the YMCA says all of them had tested negative within the previous 12 days. On June 22nd, a teen staffer felt sick, and on June 24th, tested positive. The camp started sending all the children home. Out of 597 campers and staff, 44% later tested positive, which would be 263 people. 11 Alive medical correspondent Dr. Sujatha Reddy says that one staffer's earlier negative test was likely outdated by the time the camp started.
So it's quite possible that staff member was exposed and contracted the virus just before coming to camp.
As it is, among the 346 children at camp, 49% of them ended up testing positive. The CDC concluded that there were high attack rates among persons in all age groups, despite efforts by camp officials to implement most recommended strategies to prevent transmission. The multiple measures adopted by the camp were not sufficient to prevent an outbreak. Engaging in regular singing and cheering likely contributed to transmission. Use of cloth masks was not universal. So what about the risk to children and teachers going back to the classroom?
As a sleepaway camp with 300 to 500 people is a very different scenario than a classroom with 10 or 20 children. I think it will be easier to keep the CDC protocol in a school than it would be in a summer camp.
The YMCA says it made every effort to keep everyone safe at camp, but now, in retrospect, regrets the decision to open camp last month.
John Sherrick reporting for us tonight.